Hello and good day to you. Welcome, it's Andy here, and I've got an Insta360 Studio idea for you. I'll show you the studio and what the problem is, and then I'll give you the solution to that using Streamdeck, because I think the majority of people have a Streamdeck of some sort, whether you've got a big one or a small one. It doesn't matter the size of it, it's how you use it in the end. And I getting very frustrated with the studio because I have emailed them and told them the things that they need to do to make it better, and quite clearly the things that I've said are just not important to them. As an editor, these things are productively a lot quicker for me to do, rather than spending time using the keyboard, which is what you have to do in order to do this thing. Now, let's have a look at the studio. So the studio is open, and I have a video that's ready to go. Now, we'll go through this roughly. So you are editing your video. So, for example, if I want to have this facing me, the process is keyframe. Now you have a choice of either dragging it around, or you can type in the number. Now to do that you have to highlight the whole thing. So shift and home highlights that, and then of course you can type in 180 and press enter, and then you end up with 180. So how many key presses was that? Well, that was shift home, it was type the number, that's 3, and then 4, 5, and then enter is 6. So 6 keyboard actions that you can only do with the keyboard. Obviously, you could, of course, as I said, drag it round, but then you have the precision of trying to get it on 0 exactly. And with the mouse, you know, we're talking. There you are, missed it. You have to get that, and then of course you're spending time. This is valuable seconds that you have. I know it's only seconds, but that's beside the point. The point is there must be an easier way. Well, there is. Let me show you what I've done, and then I'll show you the actual thing in process. So what I've done is I've used my small Streamdeck, and I've created a hotkey. So this is the hotkey item here, and for the 0, this is a lot easier than 180. The 0 is easy to do. This is a multi-key action, and I'm using a hotkey so when you drag this over, when you drag a multi-action over, you can then add in your hotkeys into the item. So we got a couple of those. Now the first one is you can't do anything about. You have to actually click into the item in Insta, but from there you can. It is shift and home, and it will be 0, so the number 0, and then we want one more hotkey, which will be return. So we have the 3 items that we need: shift home, the actual 0, and the return. Now when you're making the 180, unfortunately you can't type more than one number on this hotkey. So when I type 1, that's it, that's all I get. So what I've done, I'm going to delete that item. I'm going to put in a different hotkey. This time we're going to have the text put that in between, and this will be obviously highlight the numbers. Now we're going to type in the text, which will be 180. Now we could do away with that and just have press enter after message. So it works both ways, but to keep it simple, I've just left that in. So that will highlight the items, type the number, and then return, which will save it. I did try a delay in between each one. Doesn't make any difference. You don't need to have a delay, because initially I wondered why it wasn't working, and it was me being silly. Basically, I forgot that I should type shift+home and then the numbers, but obviously I wasn't doing that. And now it actually is working fine. So that is my multi-key, which is set for 180. You can of course put this on the front of the tile, so you know what it is. So it's actually obvious. You can on Streamdeck you can create your own icon. You can do that from a file, or you can create the icon. I do have a video on how to do that, how to use the Streamdeck icon library, and how to create your own. If you can't find it, I'll try and link it down below. But that is essentially going forward and going to the rear. You could, in theory, have two more for left and right. Let's go back into Insta and see how that works. So there's our keyframe. So we use the click first of all. We can't do anything about that. We have to highlight the box with the mouse, but that's okay. And we can press the 180 key, and that turns it round to 180. It's brilliant. Now, the only other thing that we need to do is, if we don't want it to swing round, then we can, of course, set that so that when it plays, it will change. Now, obviously, if you don't have that set and you have it on the smooth dissolve, then when it goes round, it will change round the long way. Now, remember what I said, that you have this, it's turning to the left. So it's a plus item. If we have it set this to, you can do this in Streamdeck, but if we have a minus, enter, it will go the other way to the right. So right, minus, not sure why, because that's not logically. If you have 0 at the top and you go round to the 0 up the top and you go round this way round, then that's got to be a plus. But actually in this it's minus, and then it's going the other way, it's a plus down to the 180. I never really use the 180 minus like here. I wouldn't use it because it's another character you have to type. Of course that's a pain to have to do more key presses. So that is how you do it with the Streamdeck. I hope you found that useful. It was a useful tip that I've been trying to get them to do. They could just put an icon there that you can click, like with the different views. You have D-Warp and Ultra, and then on that you could have a little button. Just very simply, it could be to 0. Or you could go even better and have the button for each direction going and setting the number for you. Now this obviously is up to them, but so far I've suggested it and they haven't done it yet. Mind you, they've probably got lots of other things to do with the software, because it's vastly improved, but there is a lot of things that need to happen, multi-track and things like this, which are vital. Anyway, that's it for today. I hope it was useful for you, and of course don't forget to like, share, subscribe. I'll see you soon.